So I better sit down in this chair for some nice conversation. Welcome back, guys. It's the Uncle Ryry here.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Right here, we're just playing a little word association game. He's going to say a word, and I got to scroll through the list and pick out the first thing that comes to mind. Trying to be as truthful as I possibly can. Try not to do it too fast, but at the same time, I wanted to do it as truthful as I could, so it was kind of hard. I wanted you guys to be able to read it all, but, you know, you can just pause the video and try to get a good look at everything. This guy's the Doc Mitchell. His voice acting is pretty impressive so far. I definitely do him, and the mustache helps. It is quite the nice mustache. But the questions here are very similar in Fallout 3 to that the test, the GOAT, whatever that stood for, the gonads, official ass titties. I don't know. I don't know what it could have stood for. I don't really care. Fallout 3 is dead now. It's all about this game. Just the feel of this game feels great, and right there, the pictures in the background there are really really nice. I like the whole the Vault Boy and how they make him portray different characters and psychs and caricatures. It's pretty interesting. What's your favorite Vault Boy pose? Anybody know any of those? I know I ask like fucking 21 questions every time I do one of these commentaries, and I don't mean to get on anybody's nerves, but I'm really enjoying this game, and I just want some feedback for some more people. Not a lot of people got into this game because I said, well, Black Ops is coming out, and I'll be playing Team Deathmatch on Black Ops all the time, and, you know, all my friends, so I just had to wait for that. Let's watch some more of this here. I didn't know what the fuck that thing looked like. Anything that on these interpretive pictures, I didn't know what the fuck these things look like. Like that looks like a vagina to me. They've all looked like a vagina to me. I mean, I didn't know what to say. They're just, you know, big vaginas. I didn't know what to say. Didn't give me enough options. I wish the game was smart enough to let me fill it in. And right here, just like last time, you get a chance to look at everything and get to manipulate the results. Right here, I like the guns. Instead of big guns and small guns, they've consolidated all into one thing. I really like that. Pretty much the same things that were there last time. And that's quite enjoyable. And then in a second here, I think he's going to ask me again for my bigger personality traits. And this stuff really excited me. And this is equivalent to like the gun nut and intense training and swift learner and stuff like that. And he's going to give me the opportunity to pick some more. I'm going to let you guys read these. Also, if you notice now, some of these actually have a requirement before you can pick it out. So, it's pretty interesting. I wonder what that's going to do. I also understood that certain weapons are going to have a requirement before you can use them. Certain armor, items, everything. And so that'll really spice up the game. This perk down here, the Wild Wasteland, unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart or for the serious temperament. So of course I clicked that one. And I was having a hard time selecting on this one. I was kind of thinking loose cannon. It was either going to be loose cannon or fast shot. I like being able to shoot fast. I'm not too worried about accuracy, but I kind of regret the accuracy thing a little bit on down the road because, well, you'll see in the next episode of Let's Play. Well, you might see on this. No, I don't think you're going to see on this episode, but the aiming in this game, you do get the aim down sights finally, and thank God. I love aiming down sights. I will, especially in a corner. I don't know, but it's a good thing we finally got the aim down sights function. Going back and playing Fallout 3 after playing all these first-person shooters and stuff, it is fucking frustrating not being able to aim down sights, but it still makes it a really good game. Very solid game. This game, the feel of this game alone, and just the general presence and how I've seen everything build as I've been playing so far made me really excited. It was very rewarding to get XP, and right here I'm trying out my 360s, making sure my controller is sensitive enough. It cut out a little earlier. I just deleted where I was adjusting my sensitivity and messing around with it. We'll go back to that pause menu in a later episode and take a look at more stuff. There we go again. It's just fucking his Doc Mitchell. All the main characters that you have to follow around in any video game always walk slow as fuck. They need to be popping a truck. I mean, who the fuck wants to walk around all the time? This ain't goddamn heavy rain. This is Fallout. I got some fucking radiation to stick my dick in. I don't have time for this bullshit.
They call it a Pip Boy. I grew up in one of them.
And I get my Pip Boy, which will come in handy every time I go to knife, and then I just pause the fucking game. That's pretty much happens every time I use the Pip Boy. And every time I sprint and end up fucking walking slow and not being able to figure it out as I'm trying to get used here. And I apologize for that, folks. It's never on purpose.
Never was much my style anyway.
Yeah, I apologize for this part here. I had to switch out controllers because all my shit was dying. I should probably stop and edit this out, but not really too worried about it. I'm just trying to get as much content as I possibly can out to you guys. I'm really upset I couldn't do my Let's Play Medal of Honor. I was getting really pissed off of that game. What do you guys think will happen in post-apocalyptic America? The game kind of gives a lot of hints. It kind of makes sense to me. You got these factions joining up, gangsters controlling all the units. Because if you think about it, gangsters are a pretty useful thing to society. You know, the old high mafia and stuff like that. Because consider the mafia. A mafia protected your shop from ever being, anyone ever stealing from your gas station. What does the police do? They go and try to find the guy that did steal from it. The mafia, okay, sure, you had to pay them $100 a week, but what are you paying taxes? And here's where I deny hardcore mode. I'm a big pussy. I'm sorry, guys. Next playthrough, I'll probably do hardcore mode, in which I'll just probably show a few clips, because there's no way in hell I'm doing a second Let's Play of hardcore mode, because these things are kind of draining on the hard drive, but I'd be willing to do it if anybody was that interested in it. Hopefully I can get all that done. I wanted to play through all 4 gangs, or to choose between all 4 gangs, or I also hear that you can actually kill anyone in the game and it will just keep the story going. So I wonder what it'd be like to go through and kill everybody. This is the great thing about Fallout. You have these endless possibilities. Keep everybody alive the whole game. Don't even have to kill anybody. Just fucking run around and do stupid shit. That's what makes these games so expansive and just as worth as much money as Black Ops will be, or Call of Duty in general, or any Halo, or any FPS that you can do multiplayer with. Is the endless possibilities, and every game is not going to be the same. Right there's a kill cam mode, and I switched that to cinematic. It was the regular, and I don't think I'll get a kill up here, but when I do get a kill, it does make a difference. It's just me looking at the Pip Boy. It looks exactly the same. Right here, there's damage, and then there's damage per second. It's pretty interesting. I haven't really got too far into it, but they are separate, and it's pretty interesting to read. It's different types of armor piercing and how that works. I'm not going to tell you guys about that just yet because I'm not sure how that works, and I hate to tell you something wrong. Attaching weapon modifications. I saw this, and that kind of gave me a boner. And there's a equivalent to like a Modar Pest style thing from Oblivion. Here coming up pretty soon. There's the aim down sights. Oh, it's so sexy. And the gun looks good too, by the way. Talk to this creepy farmer here. He's like the farmer doing corn from, what's that movie, The Secret Window, with Johnny Depp in it, that Stephen King book. So he looks just like pretty scary shit right there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, well, pretty soon you'll get to do like a thing where you get to mix different types of plants and ingredients together. And that's coming up in about, I think that's episode 4. Yeah, that's episode 4. And it's really cool. Right there, I'm trying to butt fuck this buffalo, or whatever the hell that thing is, just to see if I can get it pissed off. I couldn't get it pissed off. I didn't want to shoot because I didn't know how the whole town would react just yet. I do have a failed save file where I had the whole town pissed off at me, so I had to I had to reload from a different save. Let's go check this fucker's mail. I'm right here. I pick up one of them. It looks like a ragtime newspaper, but if I read it, it'll give me plus 10 health. The weight function's still the same. I like that. I always like that about all the games. I got my 2 radio stations here. There, I tried them out. Didn't really like both. The Galaxy News Radio's brother, the whatever the fuck that is, that he didn't sound as good as Street Dog. Ow! Whatever the fuck his agenda was, who knows. I killed the fuck out of him in Fallout 3. If anyone has a really funny video of them killing 3 Dog, you should submit it, because I know depending how, like, I know if you blast him away with a shotgun, it'll be like, roar. But guys, right here, here's coming up where I'm going to sign off. I thought about breaking in, but I said, you know what, I got to remember I'm being good. And I sit down here and I have a nice little conversation with Easy Pete. So I sit in Easy Pete's chair, and this has been the Uncle Ryry. Look out for episode 3. Peace.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.